and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. As you can see, I'm in my latest house sitting place. So it's Friday, and on Fridays I normally talk about books. I don't know if I'm going to continue with books because I'm going to talk about things today, but earlier in the year I saw a film called The Housemaid. I did a post about it. I quite liked it, but I didn't know that it was based on a book. And not only is it a book, it's a series. I had no idea. Someone was telling me this just this past week that they had got that they'd read The Housemaid and then they had got the next two books. And I said, what books? I didn't even know who the author was. Frida McFadden. I now know the author is Frida McFadden. And I had no idea. I thought that oh sorry, it's a bit warm still. I thought that it was just like a standalone film. I don't know if they're going to make films of the other books. I have no idea. Have any of you read these books? Did you know that it was based on a book by Frida McFadden and that there are other ones in that series? As I said, I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. And as it is, I don't really know if I'm going to keep talking about books so much because I'm just not reading them. Remember I got this book from the library. See this book? I brought it with me. That's how much I've read. I have read in a week 2 pages. I'm up to chapter 1. I'm actually going to return it today because I don't think there's anything wrong with the book. Oops, my bookmark. Just know I'm not going to read it. And I've bought other books and I haven't finished them. As I said, I've been here nearly a week and that's all I've read. I do like, as I said, audiobooks. And what I have done is I've actually downloaded another Frida McFadden book, the Something Wife. So I'll see what that one's like. But it's just interesting, isn't it, that you can go and see something and you don't realise that it's based on a book. I don't know when The Housemaid came out. As I said, I hadn't even heard of the author before. She's American. I did heard something recently though. They said there's too many authors and not enough readers. And I think that probably is true these days, including me. I might not read, but I do listen to audiobooks. So again, I think, well, the authors aren't being heard. I did have the experience recently with the Jonathan Kellerman book. I didn't like the narrator. He put me right off the book. But I might. It's in my library. I might go back and listen to it at some stage. I've started the Frida McFadden book and it hasn't actually grabbed me yet, but I will persevere with that. But this is the thing with most books now. Nearly all of them are read. They're made into audiobooks as well. And I think this is the way I'm going to go. I don't think I'll buy many books anymore. And it's not that I want bookshops to close, but I don't know. As I said, in a week I've read 2 pages. And it's not that I don't like reading, it's just not something I do now. I used to read a lot of books, but no, not anymore. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So let me know if you're like me and you like audiobooks. Okay? And would you prefer to listen to an audiobook or read a book? Okay? So enjoy your weekend and I'll be back on Monday. Bye.